EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. Great game in store for y'all. Next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. We've got a couple of teams, Greg, that can make it happen with the defensive front. That's going to be a huge focus on this game.
With the importance of the passing game in today's NFL, Mike, you know how great it is to be able to disrupt that timing and throw off the quarterback's rhythm. And no better way to do that than by being able to get after them, especially with your defensive line. You don't have to blitz. You don't have to bring a fifth rusher. Keep that secondary intact. If this defensive line can cause havoc in the pocket for this quarterback, it's going to go a long way towards slowing down what's been a very good offense.
Here's Jake Moody to get this one kicked off. And off we go from Santa Clara. To return, it's Antonio Gibson. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The New England offense getting ready to go to work here. They're going to be led out by their veteran signal caller out of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett.
Whenever he comes in the game, you know exactly what you're going to get. He may not be one of the ultra-talented superstars or anything like that at the quarterback position, but he's a reliable presence in the huddle. He brings a lot of stability to this role, and he is capable of doing his job well and more than giving your team a fighting chance.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run, and this is Ramondre Stevenson. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
I think you just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
He's got his big tight end, Henry. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a really important conversion right there, Mike, because you just don't want to go 3 and out on the road, especially on your opening possession of the game. You want to let your offense get some rhythm, establish and unfold some of the game plan you've set up coming in. They're going to have a fresh set of downs here and now say, okay, can we turn this good start of a drive and finish the drive with some points?
They'll run. Stevenson. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. From off the edge, Nick Bosa with the stop. Here is Brissett. That's going to be intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. You get the ball to start the game thinking you'll score on offense. Instead, they allow the defense to be the first on the board in this one.
So now the question is, Mike, do you allow this to linger the rest of the day? You've dug yourself a pretty big hole here to start, but you've got to pick yourself up and realize this game is far from over, and we now got to get the ball back and establish some early rhythm.
Now Jake Moody for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Jones now on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They are obviously still smarting from that pick six a moment ago. Quick 7-0 hole. Try to start digging out now with 1st and 10. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Stevenson. Up the sideline at the 35. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from the April draft. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line. Second and 11. A give up the middle to Stevenson. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. Working out of the gun, here's Brissett. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. 15 yards through the air. Good for a Patriots 1st down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
On the give, this is Stevenson. And he'll get about 5. Operating from the gun is Brissett. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Defensively, that's just a missed opportunity, Mike. Anytime you have 2 defenders in the area and neither one of them is able to make a play on the ball, yes, I know that the ball felt incomplete, but, man, you got to get your hands on that ball and take advantage.
Open man, Demario Douglas.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Joey Sly comes on. They'll try the field goal here. This will be a 46-yard attempt. Sly's kick is good. And the Patriots are on the board. It's 7-3.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Ronnie Bell. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here come the 49ers, and they are led by Brock Purdy. You know the story, taken last in the 2022 draft. The last 2 seasons, he has led the Niners deep in the playoffs, and it's his 3rd season, Greg, as the QB for San Francisco.
Mr. Irrelevant. Well, I think it's safe to say, Mike, he has been anything but irrelevant since arriving in the NFL, and he is living proof. It doesn't matter if you're drafted first overall, or in his case, with the very last pick. What does matter is what you do with the opportunity once it's given to you. Nothing real flashy about his game. He simply gets the job done, and that's exactly what his team is counting on him today over these next 60 minutes.
Second and a yard. Purdy works out of the pistol. That's into the hands of Jordan Mason. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that. Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They'll throw again with Purdy. Ayuk makes the catch right side. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. Everyone talks about being balanced. But as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. Back to the air is Purdy. He'll complete this one. That's Deebo Samuel.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Again in the air for Purdy. That's taken in by Jennings. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. Back to the air again is Purdy. That is caught by the tight end, George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. Greg, offensive coordinator's script the start of the game. This script has read perfectly. What a great start for this offense.
It just seems like every play this offensive coordinator dials up is perfectly timed and then perfectly executed. They've been aggressive, they've been efficient right since the start of this one. And I'll tell you what, Mike, if they continue to build on this lead here early, this is going to be a long day for this defense.
On is Moody to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the 49ers extend their advantage to 14-3. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Jones now on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to take over once again. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Throw it, Brissett. Look at that, slinged it across his body and connected. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now it's Brissett. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. One quarter in the books. 14-3 is the score. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Here's 1st and 10. Now Brissett to the left side here. Caught by Baker. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for this. It's Stevenson. The ball comes out, but this is taken in by a teammate.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
Now a give running left, it is Stevenson. And he'll get forward for a couple. Jair Brown on the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Brissett. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to have a 1st down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down with Stevenson. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. To throw is Brissett. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
Third and short yardage. It's Brissett. He's got a receiver. That's Baker. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. That's quickly out wide for Polk. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Throwing again, Brissett. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jalen Polk that time. And 3rd down coming up.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
That's complete to Ramondre Stevenson out of the backfield. He's going to have that 1st down, gain of 6, as they convert on 3rd down.
Nice pickup here to the back, and what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end.
Gerard Mayo not happy with that last call, and here comes the challenge flag. They're looking both at the feet to see if 2 were down, but also whether or not he had full possession of the football when those feet were down. So that challenge, a successful one. Joey Sly on now for the point after. He's got it. And the Patriots are back within 4. It is 14-10. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. Brock Purdy and the NFC champs back out to begin this next drive. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. One of the tight ends in motion right. A play fake. Now it's Purdy. Samuel brings this in along the sideline.
That's not the type of play that's going to end up on a lot of end-of-the-season highlight reels, Mike. But listen, sometimes those little check-down crossers produce some positive plays. Stay ahead of the chains.
A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. But he can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Needing a yard, they throw with Purdy. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do. At some point, the offensive line cannot just be dependent on the perfect play call. Somebody has to win. Somebody has to distort the defense and create some space for the running back to run. In this case, nobody could win. Stop for no gain.
Throwing on second down is Purdy. He'll drop this for Mason. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
1st and 10 for Purdy. He's going to tuck it and go.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Here's a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Purdy. Pass brought in by Samuel. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. Open man is Jennings. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And he's going to bring this one close to a first down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short. Two minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Shotgun snap to Purdy. He's got his big tight end. George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, they have such a knack. It's like they're on the same page. The quarterback almost feels like, well, when you were playing, you know where that guy's going to be in the end zone.
Yeah, we used to have a saying, Mike. We say we don't run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and especially against zone coverage. Down here in the red zone, the rule is if you're open, stay open. Don't run past an open zone to get covered. That's exactly what this tight end does here. Friendly target, ball on time, touchdown.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. On the return, here comes Gibson. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Ramondre Stevenson and the Patriots getting set for their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a first down. Operating from the gun is Brissett. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
He's got his big tight end, Henry. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Patriots ready for the punt. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The 49ers offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. So Kittle comes in motion. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
On 2nd down, Purdy. That's complete to Mason. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
So Kittle comes in motion. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. Back to the air is Purdy. That's over the middle to Kittle. He's into the clear again. And he's into the end zone yet again. George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. What a half he is putting together. That's his 3rd touchdown already. This is turning into a monster game. Let's keep an eye on this. 3 touchdown catches alone in the first half. could be a record-setting game. Moody now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the 49ers add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. On the return, here comes Gibson. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Patriots offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Brissett. Pass, right side, taken by Baker. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Nice first down pickup here by Baker, and you hear this all the time, Mike. Guys that play faster than maybe they time, and what that means is when the game is live, the way they're in and out of their breaks, they're burst off the line, they might not time really well in the 40-yard dash. And when you put the tape on, they are running away from guys. And I think that's really the case with Baker. Almost 22 yards per catch last year. That led FBS football. And I'll tell you, this is a guy who can get downfield, high point the ball, and there's a lot of explosive plays in his future.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Brissett gonna throw. There's that man again, another catch. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Keeping it in the air. Here's Brissett. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. To the air again is Brissett. Throw left side taken in by Polk. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Joey Sly comes on. They'll try the field goal here. This one from 39 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Pats are back within 2 scores.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Final second now of this first half as this one is away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers in the lead as we send you back east to sunny Florida. Standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report, it's the coach, Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Mike, we'll take it from there as we welcome everyone into our EA Sports studios and our halftime report. The Niners got a fine performance in the first half from one of their leaders, Brock Purdy. He threw a first quarter touchdown pass, then 2 more in the second quarter, a 3-touchdown half. And he may just be getting started.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Samuel going to see what he can do. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So here's Brock Purdy and this 49ers offense heading back onto the field. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Looking to Samuel on the out route. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Over the middle to Ayuk, complete. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly 1 play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. And he'll take it on in. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
On is Moody to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers will extend this 3rd quarter lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Patriots offense and Jacoby Brissett getting set for their next drive. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're trying to keep it going. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Play fake to Stevenson. Now Brissett. Going for it all. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
Balled in by the tight end, Henry. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Now, Brissett. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike, towards making this game competitive. But instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
He is going backwards. Good coverage there to make sure he did not get free. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. And as we look back at some of the highlights of this one, Greg, definitely a lot to show from the passing game.
Yeah, and as good as the offense feels about their passing game, I think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you've got a lot of learning to do because you just get burned time and time again. You'd think at some point you'd make an adjustment and make a correction. So at this point, they've given up 4 touchdown passes. You're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL giving up that production in one phase of the game.
Purdy on 1st down. A short one there, caught by Kittle. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll motion over Samuel. Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Here's Purdy. Has his man. It's Samuel. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
Really nice call there on 3rd and inches. You have the defense thinking run, and then you hit him with the short pass, and the yardage you get after that is just gravy. They turn this into a nice play, and they pick up a 1st down.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's Purdy again. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the 2nd half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
Again in the air for Purdy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. They'll motion over Samuel. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle. second time they've connected on this drive. And 19 yards out of this one.
Really nice throw downfield on that conversion. Brings up a new set of downs. And defensively, Mike, this feels like desperation mode. If you allow them to finish this drive with a touchdown, this game feels all but over.
Purdy gonna give this to Garendo. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is gonna be a loss of a yard.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
Purdy now on second down. This throw left side, caught by Kittle. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Have to get this to the 20. Here's third down. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He's got it at about the 8. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
And this offense just continues to roll now, and defensively, they need to stop. They cannot let this lead get any larger. They've got to hold them to 3 if they're going to have any chance of finding themselves back in this game.
They keep finding ways to keep this drive alive, and they're set up now for 1st and goal. Throwing is Purdy. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
This is a situation where you just have to be a little bit more decisive with the ball in your hand. I mean, at some point, it's got to come out. You cannot continue to stress your protection over time like he did here. And to take that hit after that amount of time, that falls completely on the shoulders of the quarterback.
And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
Coming into the game, this is something defensively you have to be aware of. If this quarterback gets a chance and he sees some daylight, he's going to try to take it in on his own. But not in this case. They were quick to react, stop him short. Now brings up 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal. Purdy. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jawan Jennings. Touchdown, 49ers. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
Moody now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the 49ers are able to extend the lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. On the return, here comes Gibson. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to take over possession of the football. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Brissett. He keeps it himself, and he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
On the carry, it's Stevenson. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
3rd and 2. Here's Brissett. That'll be complete to Gibson. Looking for room out on the edge. You're not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down.
Nice job by the defense there, stopping them short on 3rd down. Brings up 4th, but Mike, honestly, I don't think there's much decision to be made. He's got to keep his offense out there. They need to come away with points. Find themselves down multiple scores in this one. They're going to have to maximize these possessions.
And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The 49ers offense and Brock Purdy headed back on the field for their next possession. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. Samuel has it working the middle.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. So Kittle comes in motion. They'll run. This is Mason. And they'll bring this up to the 48-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
First and 10 for Purdy. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. And he will score. Isaac Guerrero. Touchdown, San Francisco. So add another touchdown and touchdown pass for that matter. He has thrown 6 already in this one. Amazing stuff. On is Moody to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the 49ers will add one more onto their big lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. On the return, here comes Gibson. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Now the man side from Washington, it's Antonio Gibson. And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4, Devondre Campbell brings him down. Here's 2nd and 6. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. On play action, Brissett. He'll get this complete. It's Polk over the middle. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
On 1st down, Brissett. Who else? Another catch for his favorite. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
He might be a tight end by position definition, Mike, but this guy is a bona fide playmaker with the ball in his hands, and we're just seeing this more and more across the league. These guys have such a natural ability to pick up yards after the catch, and, man, it does wonders for an offense when you don't always have to throw the ball far to pick up big gains.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Here's Gibson. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Off the bootleg, here's Brissett. He finds Bell. That's caught. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Slot man in motion left. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. That is caught by the tight end, Hunter Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Out comes Sly for the extra point. He's got it. And the Pats cut into the lead a little bit. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Samuel, gonna see what he can do. He'll He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Niners offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. First and 10. They'll give it to Garendo. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
On second down, Purdy. He'll drop this one down to the fullback. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. A run. And here's Mason. Down the sideline, past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
I've always gone by the philosophy, Mike, that the pass sets up the run. And in these last 2 plays, that's exactly what happened. You hit them with the big pass, they adjust. You soften them up a little bit, you take advantage for the big gain on the ground.
On the ground is Mason. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Right back to him on first down. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain.
Well, after being stopped for no gain on first down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. Second and goal from the 2, what do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till third down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on second and goal.
That one, take it in. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. So that will tie the NFL record that has stood for more than 70 years. 7 touchdown passes in one game. First done by Sid Luckman with the Bears in 1943. And then Adrian Burke of the Eagles in 1954. We've waited a long time. Now they have company. Moody now for the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers add on to their already sizable lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. On the return, here comes Gibson. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Brissett. Along the sideline, there's Polk who pulls it in. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
Throwing a comeback route against zone coverage, it could be a little bit tricky. Remember, in zone, the defender's eyes are on the quarterback. So if your receiver doesn't sell that right and this ball's not thrown on time, you're going to end up watching that defense.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Renardo Green. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg, their second pick six of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's one pick six, but to get two pick sixes in the same game, this defense is on fire.
On is Moody to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers stretch things out even further. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. From the 25, they'll go to work, first and 10. Operating from the gun is Brissett. Has completed to Douglas. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
This is how you really judge quarterbacks operating in the NFL. This is not 7-on-7. This is not summer camp where the quarterback can't be touched. Everybody can throw the ball from a clean pocket. Can you operate under the fire and be on time, in rhythm, and be accurate with the ball with contact? And we saw it played out perfectly here. His ability to push the ball downfield, knowing that hit was coming, that's playing quarterback in the NFL.
It's a gain of 16, and it's two nice plays to begin this drive. Now, Kyle Shanahan not happy with that last call, and he's going to put out that red challenge flag. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. So the challenge there unsuccessful, and it will remain a completed pass. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Brissett gonna throw. He'll get this to Baker. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Everyone always assumes that you only want to run drag routes or crossing routes just underneath like mesh concepts against man coverage, but so often they're equally as effective against the zone. All it takes is one of those underneath man defenders to latch on to the wrong route, and all of a sudden there is a lot of room, not only for the completion, but for yards after the catch.
That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
So the receiver does everything right, except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
Keeping it in the air, here's Brissett. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
Here's a shot toward the end zone.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
Three for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Patriots cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here is Bell on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Niners offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And they're going to mark them down up past the 35.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
A tight end in motion now. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. Back to the ground after the penalty. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. They'll stick with him again. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. So a win here for the 49ers. They take care of business here at home. It's a game they were expected to win. They had no problems in the end as they cruise to victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.